It's your boy Indian Gooner in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, all the Arsenal news that we have today, we have really important and very juicy news all over, about Arsenal. So if you are ready for it, I'll be bringing in to you a lot of news about Arsenal. So make no mistake, I think I have news ranging from Lacazette, Kieran Tierney, what people think about Mkhitaryan, Ozil and Kolasinac. Well, every juicy news that you can see and expect from Arsenal and from the Indian Gooner. Well, if you still haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon so you get notifications whenever we post a video on YouTube. And why you should subscribe, the biggest reason why you should subscribe is if you're an Arsenal fan, you get daily Arsenal content, daily Arsenal news. You get every news about Arsenal daily on a daily basis. And the biggest and the most fiery thing that can happen to you is we are coming up with a new concept that is I think on Friday, that is tomorrow, we are going to have in the evening video will be a very special one. That is the roast of the week. We are going to roast something special. We are going to roast somewhat real good, and tomorrow morning I'll tell you who will get roasted this Friday or tomorrow, that is. So you should be damn excited about it. I think we are coming up with some new concepts, and I believe we'll definitely help to entertain you guys. And make no mistake, this channel needs to blow up. This channel is actually not growing, I know, in terms of subscribers or in terms of views, but make no mistake, the Indian Gooner is definitely not demotivated from it. The Indian Gooner wants to pursue this, and the Indian Gooner is going to stand in the way and create more and come up with more and more content. Don't worry, you'll definitely be entertained in this channel. So let's go on with the video. Nigel Winterburn has actually spoken about Henrik Mkhitaryan's involvement in Arsenal squad. He believes that Henrik Mkhitaryan does not have what it takes to be an Arsenal player, to take Arsenal to the next level. Well, he believes the 30-year-old was not a very important figure in their game against Newcastle. He believes that when everyone is back fit, Mkhitaryan will be struggling for game time, and Mkhitaryan will not have any game time left. And Mkhitaryan, according to Nigel Winterburn, looks frustrated and nothing is working on the pitch for Henrik Mkhitaryan, and he believes that he should be sold. Yes, he believes that Arsenal should definitely sell Henrik Mkhitaryan, because he definitely does not have what it takes to take Arsenal to the newer heights, to the newer era that we all are planning Arsenal to reach. And Henrik Mkhitaryan should definitely not be. I think, according to Nigel Winterburn, we all fans believe so. The way we saw him, struggle against Newcastle, I don't know what was wrong with him. I think somewhere down the line, if you ask me personally, the whole his Premier League move itself did not work for him from Borussia Dortmund. His struggle at Manchester United, and Manchester United swapped him for Sanchez, and we got Mkhitaryan. And I personally speaking, compared to what Alexis Sanchez was for us, we definitely got duped, seriously. But let's not complain about it, because that's all the Wenger era management that happened, and I can definitely not moan about it again. So, well, let's talk about the next news. Ozil and Kolasinac are back in the Arsenal training grounds. Yes, Ozil and Kolasinac were seen in the London Colney, and they are actually training with Arsenal for their next game against Burnley this Saturday. And it is really great to see that. I think both the guys are definitely back. And nonetheless, we all Arsenal fans are really buzzing to see both of them, tear apart Burnley, because they are very much instrumental in terms of Arsenal's attack. In the last season, they were quite instrumental in terms of Arsenal's attack. I won't talk much about Mesut Ozil because he had some amount of problems last season, but Sead Kolasinac was really instrumental in going forwards. And I just hope the new season brings new participation and new ideas and some great amount of results for Arsenal. Well, let's go on with the next news. This is the most funniest news that I could say. I think below is the picture. In this picture, you can see that Antoine Griezmann is actually playing Football Manager, and he's managing Arsenal. And this image shows 2023 Football Manager of Arsenal. Well, that's what Griezmann's team is. And Lacazette actually is surprised to not see himself in the squad. What exactly happened? And he asked, where am I in the squad? And to which Antoine Griezmann responded that he sold Lacazette to Huddersfield Town for 23.5 million. I mean, wow, that is unbelievable. To which Lacazette also responded that, oh, okay, no problem. I think he was fine with that. But such great amount of banter between the two French national teammates, unbelievable. And these guys are really, really awesome. Now, this is what makes football so beautiful, and we all want to see more and more these kind of banters. Antoine Griezmann is definitely, I think, before itself, and Antoine Griezmann who used to play FIFA with Arsenal, as a manager. And if that's the case, definitely at some point of his career, I would see him somewhere down the line at Arsenal, maybe. I don't know, but I think he started his new chapter with Barcelona, and I don't want him to come at a later stage of his life. But let's see what future brings and future holds for Antoine Griezmann and Arsenal. Well, let's go on with the next news. As I had said, Jeffrey Adelaide's move from Angers to Lyon actually brings a good amount of windfall for Arsenal, because Arsenal have a 20% sell-on clause. That means somewhere down the line Arsenal will get a little shy of £5 million. Yes, Arsenal will make £5 million without even directly being involved with the players' sales or selling their own squad members or squad players. Imagine these kind of, I think these things were definitely included by Wenger's era of management, and these are certain things that you'd like to appreciate and definitely want our new current management to they can include these things in our current players if they are leaving us somewhere down the line. So I think this is a really smart move and a really, really great move for any Arsenal fan. And it's like really great to see we are getting some amount of cash flow, and somewhere down the line I think we have certain lots of pieces. The pieces of the puzzle is actually falling at the same right place for Arsenal, and I believe I'm really confident about Arsenal. These things actually bring positivity towards the club, and I believe it also strengthens the faith of the fans towards the club. I mean, I really liked the way and the things that I'm actually, the news that are coming about Arsenal. There's nothing but positivity in them. Well, let's go on with the next news. David Luiz has actually said something praiseworthy of Gabriel Martinelli. Well, his country counterpart has actually said that Martinelli has a great potential to become a fantastic player in the near future. He believes that Martinelli has what it takes to be the best in the world. We also believe the same. The first and the best thing that I like about Gabriel Martinelli is his fears. He fears no team. Whoever he plays against, he is going to make his move. If he's going to get the ball, he's going to do it with pace, with flair, and with everything possible. The only problem with Martinelli is his finishing, which is what I've seen, and I believe that he is bound to get those 20 goals per season if he gets his chances right. So I believe Gabriel Martinelli should take in all the chances that he gets, grab everything, whatever comes on his way. And to me, in that whole Arsenal squad, he can become the super sub for Arsenal. Well, let's go on with the next news. Unai Emery has actually spoken about Nicolas Pepe. He believes that Pepe is training with us, Pepe is improving with us, and Pepe is knowing us. Yeah, and he's understanding the Arsenal style of play little by little, and he is actually close to help us at the beginning of the game. That means Nicolas Pepe is close to star for Arsenal and to start a game for Arsenal. I'm expecting Nicolas Pepe to start for Arsenal against Burnley. I want to see him in action, because after that game we got two big games coming up against Liverpool and Tottenham, and I'm expecting him to wreak havoc, and I would want to see a piece of Nicolas Pepe starting and a piece of Ceballos starting along with Nicolas Pepe at the start. I'd like to see the hard-working duo. I'd like to see the skills of the guy, and I'd like to see the what he brings to the table for Arsenal, because we've got certain amount of glimpse for the 20-minute cameo that he had against Newcastle. I'd like to see him rip apart Burnley and show them who's the boss. Well, Pepe is. Let's go on with the next news. Unai Emery has actually opened up about Ozil and Kolasinac. He believes that they are 100% ready. Both are 100% mentally ready to play against Burnley this Saturday. So this brings me to the conclusion that I believe that Ozil and Kolasinac will definitely be named at least in the squad for Arsenal versus Burnley game, and I am really excited to see them play. I would want to start. I would want both of them to start, and I believe that if Mesut Ozil start, Mkhitaryan should be benched. I think Mkhitaryan should definitely be staying out of the game. He should be in the spectator stand. I really believe that should happen. But nonetheless, I believe that I think both of them can start the game against Burnley, and if they do, it's going to be a very lethal 11, and we are going to make history in that game. Definitely, I think we can definitely have. I think everything can be lethal in that game. And make no mistake, Arsenal are definitely going to rip apart Burnley if they get everything on point. Well, let's go on with the next news. James Baines has actually spoken about Ozil. He believes, and he has actually put it up in his Twitter account as well, that Ozil is a little sick, and he's very much unsure about his participation against Burnley. Well, that's always happening, isn't it? Even last season, the only reason why Mesut Ozil was missing most of the games initially was because of him being sick or injured, or he's not feeling well, or this or that. These are the reasons that were given to us. But make no mistake, I think Mesut Ozil, if he's a little sick, I don't know if he's gonna play against Burnley or not, but make no mistake, I'm expecting him and Kolasinac to start against Burnley and destroy that Burnley defense. Well, they won their first game 3-0. They're going to lose it at even a bigger margin if these both start the game for Arsenal. Well, I feel this. I don't know about you guys, but hey. Two big news of the day. I think let's talk about Kieran Tierney. What Kieran Tierney has to say about what Arsenal, when asked to him what Arsenal fans can expect from Kieran Tierney had to say this. He believes that I work hard. I work the hardest every game, and I make no mistake. I always keep my heart on my sleeve, and that is all I can say, because the fans can expect everything from him. He will put everything on the line: the blood, the sweat, the effort, the hard work. He is going to bring in everything that he can for Arsenal. Well, that's exactly what he's been with Celtic. That's what Scott Brown said. That's what every player who knows Kieran Tierney has said, that he is definitely and only bringing quality in, and you can expect nothing but great football. And we are definitely we're buzzing. We as Arsenal fans are definitely buzzing, and we want to see Kieran Tierney rip apart that fullback position for Arsenal. But it's always a struggle, isn't it, being an Arsenal fan and expecting something really high, expecting something really big, but we all have to wait. And obviously, I think he's going to miss the two important games for us, that is Tottenham and Liverpool. But obviously, I think even in the last season as well, we started with 2 losses against Chelsea and Man City. So I'm not expecting losses against Liverpool and Tottenham. I think we can put up a good show. We still have some decent amount of players. But this game against Burnley is definitely a biggest test. I am expecting David Luiz to start, Ozil, Ceballos and Pepe all to start, and Kolasinac as well. So there are going to be massive changes in the game against Newcastle. I believe Chambers will sit this one, because the 2 important games, that is Liverpool and Tottenham, I think Arsenal will use this game to make sure that they have good amount of practice against 2 big wigs in the Premier League. Definitely, it's going to be really important for us to sit back and enjoy what would happen. But let's see how Arsenal will fare against them. Well, the last and the most important and very great news of the day. The only reason why it's great, because I have the facts to prove certain things. But Sol Campbell has actually, with mutual consent, left the manager position of Macclesfield Town. He has, with just 8 months being the manager, he has actually left the job, and it's really devastated in terms of the way what Macclesfield Town has improved under him. I have stats to, I have data to prove that, but I won't feel sad for Sol Campbell, because he was really great. Why? Here's my proof. Before Sol Campbell was in charge of Macclesfield Town, they had played 20 games, 20 matches, and they had amassed only 13 points. Imagine 13 points from 20 games, and they were their points per game was 0.65 points per game. After Sol Campbell came in, well, he was manager for 26 games. In the final 26 games, their points per game changed from 0.65 to 1.19. That means they have got 31 points from the last 26 games, and Sol Campbell helped them prevent relegation. And after 8 months, Sol Campbell is leaving Macclesfield Town, and it's really sad. But I think we all, as Arsenal fans, know that Sol Campbell deserves better, and he'll get better jobs. Yeah, you will definitely get very great. I mean, more reputed clubs, because you've done a great job. Yeah, 13 points from 20 games. You got from the last 26 games. You got 31 points for that team, and with 44 points, you have prevented that team from being relegated and to stay in the championship too. Unbelievable to see that. And Sol Campbell, I mean, all the best in your future endeavors. But really awesome news. I'd like to really, I'd like to say hats off. It was really great to see what exactly, and we all are expecting as well. But this is something really great. Well, these were the news of the day, all about Arsenal. Arsenal daily news is what my concern is, and I'm really happy to tell you guys that these were the news of the day. And well, if you still haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon, and help me grow. And please comment and let me know what you feel about my content. And not only this, I'd like to say more things as well. Especially tomorrow's day will be a really special one, because tomorrow morning's video will definitely inform you more about what exactly the type of content I'm going to put on Friday night. That is roast of the week. Who is going to get roasted this week, this Friday? You'll come to know tomorrow morning. So stay tuned to this channel. And not only this, many concepts are coming to this channel, but most importantly, we know that the growth of this channel is actually stunted for now. But this channel does not know only one thing, and that is to give up. It won't give up any time soon or any time in the near future. It's going to come up with more and more content. I hope you guys will like it, whatever I'm doing. So I'll see you in my next video. Yeah, I'll see you with the next video, in my next video, with the same smile. And make no mistake, tomorrow Friday evening's video, roast of the week. All the best. Cheers. I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.